So this video is only for 0.1% elite peoples who thinks we want to learn something very meaningful. The rare minds who feel civilization, the system thinkers. Every era remembers kings, warriors and politicians. But beneath all the noise of history, human civilization has moved forward because of a far rare kind of mind, the system thinkers, the person who sees the hidden architecture behind society, culture, economy, psychology, and power. If we count the great poets, we find thousands. If we count scientists, hundreds. If we count true system thinkers, the architects, the architects who design, redesign how an entire civilization function. The number in 5000 years of history barely reaches 40 to 50. These are the minds that understood not just people but the systems that shape people. They didn't give slogans, they built frameworks. They didn't preach values, they created environment where values grow naturally. Think of Gautama Buddha, who built a psychological and ethical system that still guides half the world. Think of Confucius, who engineered East Asia's moral and administrative structure. Think of Plato, who designed the first model of an ideal society. Think of Karl Marx, who revealed the hidden mechanism of economy and power. Think of Guru Nanak, who united spirituality and equality into a living community. Think of Gandhi, who turned ethics into a mass mobilization technology. Among the global architects stands Srimanta Sankardeva, the lone system thinker of my state, Assam, where I belong, not because others lack brilliance, but because he alone built a complete cultural, ethical, and institutional ecosystem that survives 500 years later. Sankardev understood a simple truth: change doesn't come from sermons, change comes from system. So he designed the Namghar, not just a prayer hall but a democratic social space. He designed the Shatra, not just a monasteries but a cultural university. He created Borgit, Ankyanath, and Eksharan Nam Dharma, not as art but as psychological technology. Buddha had the Sanghas, Nanak had the Gurudwaras, Gandhi had the ashram, and Shankardeva had an entire civilizational operating system, one that still defines Assamese culture, unity, identity, and cultural harmony. This level of system thinking, this is a high level of system thinking, is so rare that throughout human history, only a small constellations of mind achieve it. Buddha, Confucius, Plato, Nanak, Shankardev, Marx, Machiavelli, Newton, Darwin, Fuller, Forrester, and hardly handful more, barely 40 true system thinkers has ever walked in this earth. What makes them extraordinary is not knowledge but clarity, the clarity to see deeper pattern, the clarity to design institutions, the clarity to design something that functions long after they are gone. And this lead to a profound question: how does one create a system? The answer lies in that every system thinkers, did they defined as a simple rule? Did they build a simple rule, created small, strong institution, embedded daily practices, design feedback loops, trained new leaders, and shaped behavior through environment? System thinking is not an academic subject, it is mental engineering. When you study these thinkers, your mind and you transforms. You understand. You try to begin to understand why societies behave this way, why history repeats pattern, why some civilization endure for centuries while other collapse. You start thinking like a designer, not a follower, like an architect, not a consumer of ideas. You develop the rarest ability of all, the ability to see the blueprint behind the world. And in that moment, it's a higher beat of movement, you understand something eternal. Civilization are not built by strength, but by system, not by rulers, but by visionaries, not by noise, but by clarity. The world changes because of the few mind who dare to redesign this foundation. We honor warriors for winning battles, but system thinkers win something far greater. They win time. Their idea echoes across centuries, shaping millions of lives long after their bodies return to dust. And when you study them, you step into that same lineage, the lineage of architecture, designers, visionaries, and civilizational engineers. A lineage so rare that fewer than 50 humans in all history have ever truly belonged to it. Is not it fascinating?